閉じたら落ちてくガラスの迷路、ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま、藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる、名前さえ今奪われてく、聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び、逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を、一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてく、ささやく嘘切り裂きながら、覚めないなら夢を燃やせ、一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせて、かけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ、黒いタイピン運命に鼓動が刺さる、笑うシステム感情を食らう、震えた指でログアウト先を探してる、でも君の手が確かにここにある、忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル、奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード、一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてく、ささやく嘘切り裂きながら、覚めないなら夢を燃やせ、一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせて、かけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ、必殺 ストーリー今始まりに変えろ
Oh my God, it's Friday. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, you got to bring it in. Boys, it's Friday. It's Friday, man. I'm so excited, man. I love Fridays. Fridays are the only days that matter, boys. It's the only days. It's the only days that matter. There is no dodging hugs. Hold on. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Blizzard is only doing the cutscenes. Oh, thank God. Thank God you told us. Thank God. Thank God you told us. Because clearly I didn't have everything prepared to give people the entire context and breakdown of the story that I had planned today. Thank God. Oh, my God. Thank God. Thank God he told us. What would we do? What would we do without the commentators that come in and tell us directly what's going on? Thank God. Oh, thank God. How was my weekend? It's great. How was your week? That's it. The stream's over. Cue the credits, man. Cue the credits. It's over. That's it. Thank God. Thank God he was here. Thank God. What do we do without these people? What do we do? I'm just kidding, man. Shout out to Chuckle Fucker. What's his name? Chuckled Ridge? Chuck Ridge? Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate. Thank God, man. Without you, I wouldn't know how to run a show. I wouldn't know. It's not even just you. I wouldn't know. Great show tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. I wouldn't know how to run a show without people, man. I swear. I swear. Listen, go grab these fucking people. Go hug them, man. Come on. Come on. Don't let them run away. Go grab Sonya. It's Friday. They got no excuses. All right. They got no excuses. Get them in here right now. Drag them in here. Do not let them run away. And listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. There you go. Beautiful. I had to add like a dramatic pause. If you guys are watching on Rumble, like the stream. Yes, that's right. That's right. That's right. And if you're watching anywhere else right now, you too are going to tell streamers exactly what they have planned to talk about and pretend as if you like saved the day or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Like the stream. Guys, can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Guys, it's Friday. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. Honestly, it's been a beautiful last few days. And I'm excited to be hanging out with you guys on a Friday, one day before Saturday Night Hypnosis tomorrow, and 2 days before the beginning of the first ever Waifu Battle tournament. That's right, boys. That's right, you sons of bitches. In case you guys were not paying attention over the last few days, this Sunday is going to begin our Waifu Battle One Piece tournament, where 16 waifus in the One Piece universe are going to battle it out to see who is going to win over the next few weeks. It's going to be a great time, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But what else are we checking, man? What else are we checking? We got Sonia's counting alone check. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She is counting alone. We got Marathon is on death, broach. Well, that's the thing. We got Fair Games check. I actually have a video coming out about Fair Games tomorrow. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. It's going to be legendary, man. Friday, so many games, so little time check. Absolutely. There's way too many fucking games, man. But that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Sonia's Mod of the Year check. Yes, she is. She does an amazing job. We got Lemonade Sorbet check. Well, there you go. We got Fentanyl Games check. There you go. There you go. We got Play Metro 2033 Redux check. You know, I kind of was thinking about going back to one of the Metro games, to be honest with you. For like Griffcast or something. But I don't know if like I would do a full series, or I don't know if I would just like play it randomly. I really don't know. Hypnotic ignored me. What? It ignored you for what? I didn't even see what you said. The chat is moving very fast, Sonia. What the fuck? What are you yelling at me for? What the fuck did you say? All I see you is yelling at Yamato. That's it. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything, Sonia. Always fucking yelling, man. I swear to God, these Latinas are just like insane. Has Hypno watched Stop Killing Games Parliament video? I have not, but I saw screenshots of it. I saw like the story, the post going around about what the fuck? I keep forgetting his name, but you know, the guy who basically started the whole thing. He was at the he gave his speech at Parliament. So that was pretty cool. We'll probably cover that soon. Just arrived and missed every hug. Hey, listen, everybody, I want you to stop right now, whatever you're doing. Tag Panthera and hug the shit out of him in the chat, please. He thinks he could get away from not getting a hug today. He's out of his fucking mind. He's out of his fucking mind. Go grab him right now. Grab him. I want to see bodies flying towards Panthera. I want to see bodies flying towards Panthera. Come on, there's not that much of a lag in the chat. There it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. You ain't running away, boy. You ain't running away, boy. I told you.
Monster kill.
You really thought you were going to get away, huh? No, sir. No, sir. All right, boys. Listen, ESG scores are at their maximum. We are fully funded, man. Like the stream. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's do the Bigot Army roll call. Let's see who's hanging out in the chat right now on this glorious, beautiful Friday evening. The day before Saturday. It's an amazing thing, man. Who's here? Who's hanging out with us? Listen, who's here? Who is here choosing to spend time with the Bigot Army? That's honestly the most amazing thing. We got Tanya Raven saying Sonia has legs. We got Reaper Knight over on Rumble. We got Alucard. What's up, Alucard? Oh, everybody tag Alucard right now and hug the shit out of him. Hug the shit out of Alucard. Do not let him hide in the Shadow Realm where he thinks he's going to be able to avoid a hug. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. We got Sleeping Nova. Listen, during the Bigot Army roll call, I want to make it a thing where people start saying hi to each other in the chat and not just to me. Not just to me. Don't just say hi to me. Say hi to each other. All right? Say hi to each other. Let's go, man. Who's here? Who's here? Who's hanging out? Archangelus, Voice in the Water, Sam Fisher. What's going on, man? Teacher Conic on Rumble. Too Cool Curry. King Demon Wings, snagging Panthera. Good job. Good job. Kurakami over on Rumble. Snagging Sonia. Good job. Valiant Goat snagging Panthera. Good job. Good job. We got Mikel Garajo over on Rumble. We got Sleeping Nova. Charlie Nuclear. Timothy. Ray, the Graybeard. We got John D. Secret Final Boss. We got Oliver Adam. Crash Collins, Y2K Cowboy, Old Man Cad. It's too late. He got. He got. Backbone EJ8, Archangelus. We got Azrai, Hound RYS. We got Black Tailgate, Lucky Boy, TJ's Art and Comics. We got MLW, Dade 404, Carl Singh, Matthew saying Carol, please. We got Urichi. What's going on, man? We got Nick Havoc. We got Ray the Graybeard, Commander Sonok, Marius, Valiant Go, Reaper Knight on Rumble, Life Ferret over on Rumble, John D. What's going on, man? We got Gray Soul says here the whole night. You'll love to see it. Shout out to Gray Soul, my man. Appreciate you. We got Sonya Lissette over on Rumble. Mervoth, exhausted but here. I feel that. I feel that, sir. Striker. What's going on, Striker? Still standing. That's good. We got Baboy. Baboy. What's up, Baboy? How you doing? We got, let me scroll down. Joker with all the J's and 1K. Y2K Cowboy over on Rumble. What's going on, dude? Crash Collins over on Rumble. What's going on? A Kickin' Dadits. What's going on? Shogoth. What's going on, Shogoth? Timothy. How you doing? Genetic Explorer over on Rumble. Who else we got? No Hearts Left. Sadly me. Your head game is average. The fuck? Shout out to No Hearts Left, man. Appreciate you. Valiant Goat. We got Clip D Rice Raid Fanfics YouTube. We got Limitless Andre. No, my membership is gone. Can somebody get Limitless Andre a membership, please? The man doesn't want to pay for it himself. Can somebody help Limitless Andre? Look at that fantastic hair on his head. Come on, somebody help him. Do I got to do a membership train to see if he gets lucky? Are we going to run a train on Limitless? Hey, yo. Hey, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. Sorry, Limitless Andre. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. The phrasing was just, that was bad. That was bad. I tried to catch myself midway, but it was too late. It was too late. I'm sorry. Who else is here, man? Valkyria Winter. What's going on, dude? Travis Solarts. What's going on? Cliff Anderson over on Rumble. Hug Attack. Ron DFK with the hat. D Smith. What's going on, man? Who else is here? Raza over on Rumble. Tuku Curry. What's going on, dude? The same guy who plays number 3 in the One Piece live action is Bison in the Street Fighter movie. Well, there you go. All right, boys. 4 more people. Let's go. Far Star Lover. What's going on, man? We got Zeroist. What's going on? Frost Puma. All right. No. Nope. I'm telling you, like, this cat, I'm going to destroy this cat. Straight up. I'm going to destroy this fucking cat. You guys, I gave you the opportunity to do it yourselves. I'm going to destroy this cat. Yep. Nope, don't say no. Don't say no in the chat. I gave you the opportunity to, like, get it a new home. Find a place for it. Nobody wanted to do it. The Scampus must go. Yep. The Scampus must go. All right. Last but not least, Diablo Mozart. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Sam Fisher, fourth wall guy, reporting for duty. And who else we got? Phil Lespa. You son of a bitch, patting the Scampus. Oh, my God. Timebound Howler. And I don't, by the way, Timebound Howler. I don't. Hopefully he's okay. And we got, let's see, Black Tailgate. And, trying to find a name that maybe hasn't been called out in a while. But you bastards are so goddamn consistent. Anubis Hentai Hades. There we go. Shout out to Anubis Hentai Hades. All right, boys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army members before we run a membership train on Limitless Andre. And let's see who is going to get The biggest money shot of the week. It's a Friday. This is the best call out by far that you could possibly get. Voice in the Water says no Uno reverse. Max Balefire Shields down by 5. Today's organism is the grasshopper mouse, a predatory carnivorous desert mouse immune to desert mouse. I said desert mouse. Desert mouse immune to scorpion venom and howls at night to claim their territory. Wait, what? A grasshopper mouse that howls at night to claim their territory? What the fuck is that thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gray Soul says Snoo lovers protection of my tutor hole. No Uno reverse to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gray Soul tagged himself. We got to go down again. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Draconic. No censorship. No Urinalist. No Diddy. Let the membership train go max penetration. Uno reverse. Let's just go down by 1. It's probably easier that way. Mr. Melancholy. Booty hole protected by the power of Yoruichi. No Scampus. No Brie Larson feet. No baby oil. 8 times go down. Get it with the zesty black snape and the non-binary Voldemort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're so fucking lucky, Scampus. You're so lucky, Scampus. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. You son of a bitch. You're so lucky that you said to go up, which went to Gray Soul. That also counters with no Uno reverse to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop simping. Stop simping during the goddamn waifu battle. Stop. How many times have you guys been caught? Where you're out here fucking throwing heart emojis and love to Sonya, and you're doing it during the waifu battle, and then you get got. You think people would learn by now? Oh my God, bro. People never fucking learn. He's doing it again. Yeah, he's doing it again. He's literally doing it again. Charlie Nuclear. Congratulations. Did I say waifu battle? Oh shit, I mean money shot. Regardless, it's the same thing. My brain is fried, all right? It's been a long fucking day. Blast this man's face.
Monster kill.
What the?
Jesus. It's been a long fucking day. Like the stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man, listen. We got a lot we got to talk about today. All right. Unfortunately, I can't talk to you guys about the Blizzard topic that I had ready because essentially the chatter told you guys everything there is to know about the topic. So we're just going to cut that topic out of the stream. Because well, that's just the thing. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about Blizzard. We're going to talk about Blizzard because apparently Blizzard is helping make the new Fable game. It has been revealed that Blizzard, and this was going to be told to you before the chatter said something, but people go into streams and they're like, I'm going to go in the stream and I'm going to tell everybody what it's about. And then I'm going to prove to everybody how smart I am because I'm the one that knows the whole context and nobody else does either. Anyway, we're going to talk about how Blizzard is involved with the new Fable game because apparently Fable, the upcoming Fable game that, everybody was not exactly excited about that we were talking about the other day. Apparently, they're utilizing Blizzard's team to make some of the CGI, to make some of the cutscenes in the game. Now, the funny thing is, the reason why I want to talk about this, and I don't think the chatter knew that, is because we have seen some examples of what these cutscenes look like, right? One of the cringiest things we've seen with the Fable games that they make me question what exactly is this game going for was the Office-style cutscenes. Right? Like the Office-style cutscenes that we saw a little bit of a snippet of. Now I'm starting to question and I'm starting to wonder, Was it Blizzard that came up with these office style cutscenes? Like, how involved are they actually? So we're going to go over it and we're going to talk about that and see what's going on with that situation. We're also going to talk about Marathon adding a brand new mode, apparently. Now, people are calling this, or they're dubbing it, the Battle Royale mode, which is interesting. I don't really know why they're calling it the Battle Royale mode, but apparently it's Marathon's latest experiment to try to essentially save its dying player base. So we're going to go over that and see what is going on with that and whether or not they're actually going to add a Battle Royale mode, like a real Battle Royale mode. Or is it just going to be a ghetto extraction shooter version of it? Who really knows? But we'll see how that goes. We're also going to talk about a video game that I think we mentioned in passing, but we never really covered in full. I think we reacted to the trailer. I'm almost positive we did. And the game is called Pickmos. Pickmos is essentially a video game that is pretty much hardcore copying Palworld. Now, Palworld developers have hopefully come out and said that they are okay with the game and that they want them to succeed and all that stuff. And of course they're going to say that, because Nintendo is currently suing them for doing what they did to Nintendo. You know what I mean? So very interesting stuff. But apparently Pickmos has been removed from Steam, which is interesting. Apparently the publisher had to intervene in the development of the game, and they said that they're going to be supervising the Pickmos team from now on. So something bad happened. Really not sure what it is, but we're going to find out together and read a little bit more into that and see what's going on with all that nonsense, because I find that to be really interesting. We're going to talk a little bit about Winrose, because Winrose is massively successful right now. Over 500,000 copies sold within just a couple of days. Fantastic. We got to talk about it. We got some Alan Wake 2 news. Apparently, there's going to be a collaboration with Phasmophobia. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Among Us. Among Us is one of the first ever video games to reach over 1 billion downloads. 1 billion with a B on Google Play Store. Now, obviously, other video games have hit this number before, but it's just a crazy metric. It's a crazy fucking metric. Apparently, Forza Horizon 6 has already sold over 500,000 copies on Steam in just 1 month before launch, and the game is not even out yet. So we got to talk about that, because holy shit, that is also insane. And we got to talk about a revelation that I personally found. I'm taking credit for this, motherfuckers, okay? I don't care what Kada says or any of these guys that I told privately about this situation before going live today. But I discovered something PC Gamer has done to their website. They have changed something. And I don't have any solid proof, but I will say that I am almost 100% positive, 100% positive that it has to do with the replaced situation that just recently happened with PC Gamer, right? They made a major change to their website because of what happened to replace, in my opinion. So we're going to talk about that. I discovered it. I shared the screenshots with the guys, because I was like, holy shit, I can't believe they actually did this. But then Kata's like, I'm going to steal it unless you post it on Twitter. I'm like, brother, I don't play Twitter. Like, I don't play Twitter games. Like, I don't give a fuck about Twitter. I'm going to talk about it on my live stream where people actually want to hang out and talk and shit. And then Kid is like, she could fun. No, I'm just kidding. He wasn't like that. But still, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to make that the first story, because I have a feeling Kate is going to steal it for New Black Street tonight. You know, not because he's black or anything. You know, I'm just saying. Anyway. All right, enough with the stereotype. Let's go over the membership train, boys. We got to do the membership train. Hey, where's Limitless Andre? We got to hold on. We got to run a train on Limitless Andre. Where is he at? Limitless Andre, don't run away now, motherfucker. Don't run away now. Hold on, because you're out here like, I want a membership. Hold on. Limitless Andre, where are you? I got to find him. He's hiding right now. Some dope mojo says, I thought that was me for a second. Oh my God, guys, let me tell you. I uploaded a video about the blackface situation, right? The fake blackface situation. Remember that? I uploaded a clip on my Hypnotic Gaming Live channel. Bro, the amount of fucking comments from people who thought that was my actual fucking alarm, dude. Like, they thought that this was real. They thought that was real. Bro, like the amount of people that were literally so serious about it, they were commenting and they were like, bro, change your fucking batteries. I'm like, brother, it's a fucking joke. It is a racially motivated joke about the topic at hand in the video. How could you not see that? And bro, they were, oh my God, they were losing their fucking minds, bro. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So anyway, people are funny, man. People are funny. So anyway, all right, boys, listen, Limitless Andre is on the screen, man. He's on the screen. Can he duck? Can he dive? I don't know, but get your greens ready. Get your greens ready. We're going to go do a membership train on Limitless Andre and see if he gets lucky. And then we're going to get into the pre-stream legends, boys. Can we do this? Can we do this? Boys, are we ready? Hound is already counting down. He's like, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's go. Get on aboard. Good luck.
The membership.
Good luck, Limitless Andre. Good luck.
Train.
Good luck.
Lights up, first spark, first flame. Name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive. Every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing. Tick, tick, tick. Every ping's a promise we keep. From the lurkers hiding in the shadows to the ones who never sleep. Ride the membership train, let it roll through the night unchained. Every gifted heart, every flashing name. We ascend on the membership train. Side by side, we're breaking the chain. Turn the screen to a burning campaign. From the first to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast, membership train.
Holy shit.
Damn. What a crazy fucking membership train that was, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, boys. Holy shit, boys. I was looking at the chat. I don't know if he got hit. I don't know if he got hit, man. Shit. Limitless Andre, why you dodging like that, you Ultra Instinct motherfucker? Damn. What's going on, man? The steam room is still burning, boys. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sam Fisher says that gay dance. Listen, stop hating. Stop hating. Holy shit, man. All right, let's go over. Let's see what happened. That train is crazy. What was that? What was what? The legendary clip that you just saw that changed your life forever? You talking about that? That's called magic. That's called beauty. That's called gloriousness. I don't know what other word I could use to describe what you just saw. But all I know is that you want to see it again. Clearly. Round 2 train? Bro, you want me to do a round 2? We've never done 2 membership trains back to back. D. Smith? Bro, there's no way. You want me to do a round 2? That's never happened. Jesus Christ, man. I'm now deemed Magic Mike? Oh my God. Really? Magic Mike? That's terrible. Why would you do that to me? Why are people saying, no, we haven't. Teacher Conic, we haven't. Did we do it? No, we didn't. No, we did not. I don't remember that. Oh my God. People want a second membership train. Jesus Christ. Guys, seriously? All right. One more that we got to get on with the show, man. Limitless Andre, it's your last chance. Stop fucking dodging. I don't know what you got. Fucking shoes or whatever. Stop it. Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, all
right, get on
aboard.
it. Get on it. Let's go.
The membership
Let's go.
train.
Let's go. Let's go. Hurry up.
Lights up, first spark, first flame. Name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive. Every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing. Tick, tick, tick. Every ping's a promise we keep. From the lurkers hiding in the shadows to the ones who never sleep. Ride the membership train, let it roll through the night unchained. Every gifted heart, every flashing name.
Holy shit.
Damn. Limitless Andre, bro. What the fuck you got on your shoes, my guy? What do you got on your shoes, brother? What do you got on your shoes? Holy fuck, man. We got people out here trying desperately to get you a membership, man. Holy fuck. All right, listen, let's go over the pre-stream. No, we're not doing it again. No. Demonic Alloy, no. Negative. Not 3. We're not doing 3. We're not doing. Jeff says, Hypnotic. Okay, Hypnotic, it's growing on me. Bro, that's always what happens with my clips. At first, everybody's like, oh, that's so gay. And then eventually they're like, oh, that's cringe. And then eventually it's like, actually, this is kind of a bop. And then eventually it turns into, you know what? I really like this. I really like this. No, we're not doing a third train. I got to stop. No, the train is out of commission right now. The train is, no, we're not doing a train marathon for Andre. We'll be here all day. Come on. Pre-stream legends, boys. We got a Kickin' Danitz. A Kickin' Danitz with the 1 membership. Thank you, a Kickin' Danitz. I appreciate that. Then we got King Demon Wing with a 5 membership banger in the chat screen. And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what. Now it's going to get gay. Exactly. Now it gets gay. Shout out to King Demon Wing. Dropping legendary 5, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, brother. Yo, this is so funny. Tanya put look what Tanya put in the chat. Look what Tanya put in the chat. We need a random 50 banger, but not from me. The difference between a sober mind and a not sober mind.
Shit.
That's actually pretty funny. Oh man. She's like, not for me, please, not for me, please, God, not for me. Oh man. Shout out to Tanya. That's pretty funny. Anubis Hentai Hades with a 2. Here's my $2 donation. I'm not dead yet. Well, that's good. Valkyria Winter for 13 months. This Clippy for a 2. Food of Time and Skull. What's up, Valkyria Winter? How you doing, brother? What's going on? Welcome in. Alucard for a 2 is the dude with glasses. Smash JT. No, it is not. It is not. Are you talking about the dude with the glasses? You talking about T-Jab? Brother. Oh, hold on. Brother, you talking about, bro, hold on. It literally says T-Jab. It says T-Jab on his fucking shirt. I would never show Smash this fucking Brawlic. Ever. Like ever. This is T-Jab, man. This is T-Jab in his accounting forearms. It's T-Jab, man. It's not Smash. What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Kratos. What a 2 says Fable is DOA. True. Forgotten Vet with a $20 banger. Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy with a whole bunch of emojis and everything. Silent protagonist. You love to see it. Thank you, Forgotten Vet. Appreciate that. Vincent with 100 something says, please make a video on a house resolution 8250. It's the digital ID bill. Maybe one day, depending if I am able to. I can only do one mainline video a day. I try my best for sure. Or maybe we can kind of look into that on the stream, perhaps in the future. We'll see. We'll see what we could do, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Melodic Method with a 10 membership mega banger. Jesus Christ, the chat screw. Shout out to Melodic Method. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate the 10 membership mega banger. And then we got Gray Soul with a 2. That Una reverse protection saved me from the shot. Sure did. It sure did. That's why I keep telling people, man, always protect yourself. Always. We got Panther with a 2. Barry Marathon with Concord and ET. You know, as crazy as the ET situation is, I feel like it should never be in the same boat as Concord and like Marathon and High Guard. Like ET doesn't deserve that, man. ET got buried against its own free will. Like it doesn't deserve that, man. You know, they deserve to be in a whole other landfill. All right, holy shit! This membership train was crazy. Let's check this out. You guys ready for this? Look at this, man. Gray Soul with the membership. Felsteph with the membership. King Demon Wing with a 5 membership. Shout out to King Demon Wing. Thank you for that. Followed by Raza with the 5 membership. Thank you so much, Raza, with the 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Followed by K Styles with the 10. Jesus. I have an idea on how to upgrade that clip. I have to think about how exactly I want to go about it, but I have an idea. I have an idea. K Styles, thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. A Kickin' Dadits gives some membership. Thank you. Shogog gives some membership. Thank you. John D gives some membership. Thank you. Black Tailgate gives some membership. Thank you. Forgotten Vet, 5 membership. Thank you so much, Forgotten Vet. I appreciate that. Gray Soul with the membership. Thank you. Black Tailgate again with the membership. Thank you. Shadow Walker with the membership. Thank you, Shadow Walker. Lockwire with the membership as well. Thank you, Lockwire. Appreciate that. Akuma with the 5 membership. Shout out to Akuma. Thank you for the 5. And then he says, for 15 months of legendary status, he says, getting older. Howdy, Hypno and fellow Beatos. What's going on, man? Shout out to Akuma. Thank you again for the 5 memberships, my guy. 15 months is a long time. I appreciate that. Holy shit, man. Getting close to that 2-year mark. Ron DFK with a 2. Let them shenan once and they will shenan again. You know, you just had to ruin the fucking train for that. You do really. We just had a crazy membership train. I haven't even gone to Rumble yet, and you have to come out here with this awful dad joke, and then throw like the train emojis in there too. You son of a bitch! Really? You really had to do that? Thanks, buddy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Alucard with a 2. Would you ever put Smash JT in as Robocock? Honestly, probably not. Only because my initial idea for the intro was to have Sonya, T-Jet, myself, and the Bigot Army, and then the Gopher. That was kind of my idea. Once I start adding other YouTubers, it gets messy. You know what I'm saying? I want something that I could use consistently throughout the remainder of my years until I eventually die. You know? Dark Knight with the membership. Thank you, Dark Knight. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. All right, boys. Let's go over to Rumble. Rumble, what do we got? Let me bring you on screen. Rumble likes when I bring them on screen because then they behave, right? Otherwise, they stay asleep. If you don't bring Rumble up on screen, they stay asleep. They're like, yeah, nah, YouTube got it. Y2K Cowboy with the membership. Thank you, Y2K Cowboy. Appreciate that. DJ Conic with $1 says Scampus is your cat. Can I ban you? No. Can I mute you? For how long? 5 minutes? That's too long. You're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. Scampus is not my cat. Genetic Spore with $1. Scampus is your... Oh, you lucky motherfucker. Also, Hypno gives bad jobs confirmed. Listen. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. I appreciate that, though. Dedraconic with the 1 membership. Thank you, Dedraconic. I appreciate it. Crash Collins with the membership as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Then Y2K Cowboy gifted a 5 membership. Bangalore. Shout out to Y2K Cowboy. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Genetic Spore with the $1 says confirmed 100% Hypno loves trains being run on him. Really? First off, okay, we ran a train on Limitless Andre. Okay? Like we ran a train on Limitless Andre. So like what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? You bastard. Jesus Christ, man. Raza gives some membership over on Rumble. Look at that. Y2K Cowboy did another 5. God damn, Y2K Cowboy. Shout out to Y2K Cowboy. I appreciate that, my man. Hold on. What else we got? Crash Collins with the membership. Thank you, Crash Collins. I appreciate that, my man. And then look at this guy, man. Debo with the membership. God damn it. He snagged Y2K Cowboy. That's so funny. He snagged Y2K Cowboy. Nice one, Debo. Nice one. And then Dedraconic with $1 says, Limitless Andre, come over to Rumble. Shout out to Dedraconic. Thank you. All right, boys. That's it for Rumble. And that's it for YouTube. We are fully caught up. Thank you guys so much. We need a more emote. I agree. We do need a more emote, but we also need more memberships to get a more emote. So how exactly do we go about that? I don't know. But that's why I'm doing membership trains, because I'm trying to get capped out on what do you call it, emojis, and it's just so many. Like you need so many memberships before YouTube will give you another emoji once you get to like a certain number, and we're at a really high number, so it's insane. Sonia says she was designing one for me. Oh, there you go. Didn't even realize that. All right, boys. Are we ready to get into the content, man? Listen, thank you guys so much for the support. We already hit tier. No, there's not going to be a 3rd membership train. Stop it, John D. We already, listen, there's nothing stopping you from gifting memberships while we're doing the show. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. You don't need the membership train to do it, although I understand you really like the song. That's really what it is. You like the legendary song. You like the legendary dance segment. I get that. Okay. Guys, thank you so much. We hit tier 1, I believe, for 633 streams in a row. And we're working on tier 2, 309. We're trying to hit 309. So thank you guys. Let's get into the content, man. Let's have some fun. All right, first things first, my story. All right, boys. So, in case you guys are not aware, let me bring up the thing with the replaced story so that you guys can really get the full context about this story. All right. So if you guys are not aware, I covered a story recently about good old IGN, our best friends over at IGN, which apparently I found out from the internet. Somebody left a comment saying that IGN stands for I'm gay now. I didn't know that. I don't know if you guys knew that. I didn't know that, but apparently that's a thing. So our friends over at IGN, we covered a story the other day about how they apparently wrote this weird story or something like that, where it says replaced developers blasted. Well, I mean, this is from DemoFlow Gaming over on Rumble. I'm sorry, not Rumble, Twitter. He says replaced developers blasted IGN for a misleading post. IGN is doing more harm than good to the gaming industry these days. And what was he talking about? Well, he was talking about this review about the game Replaced, that IGN specifically said, and I quote, Sad Cat Studios should be commended for crafting such a gripping and gorgeous 2.5D action platformer, even though Replaced is one AI-based adventure that could do with a system update to completely iron out the bugs, right? Now, when I covered this story, I was pretty pissed. And the reason why is because, first off, I really like this game. All right, I really like this game. Replace is a really good game. And it's actually amazing to me because this game you can clearly see was not made with AI. This game you can clearly, at least from a visual standpoint, you can clearly fucking see that this game was made with like tireless effort, right? The animations and everything, the style, all of it, you can clearly see it wasn't made with AI. And the sad thing is that IGN is going to get away with this because they're going to be able to say, well, we actually weren't saying that it was made with AI. We were talking about the story and people just took us the wrong way, right? They'll blame it on you taking them the way that they obviously meant you to take them, but they'll try to gaslight you and say they never meant it that way. Whatever. Anyway, so IGN made it seem as if Replaced was made with generative AI, and the developers had to come out and they had to say, as we have seen, some people misunderstand what IGN means by AI-based. We just want to clarify this game was 100% handcrafted. No generative AI was used to make this. What IGN is referring to is the story that is about AI in an alternative 80s America. Now, here's the thing. I'll be real with you. Even if this game was made with Gen AI, the game is fucking amazing, okay? I would honestly think that this was a really impressive story for AI, you know, if it was really made with, but it's not. It's not, right? Like this game is a story about an alternate reality 80s America where you fuse your consciousness with an AI called Reach, where you guys, whether it's accidental or purposeful, I don't know yet. I'm not that far in the story, but your consciousness, it fuses with the AI, and you essentially are traveling through the city that you were unaware of in terms of like its current form, and you're trying to get back to the laboratory so that you guys can, you know, put everything back to normal. Whatever. Really good story, really interesting. A lot of lore, a lot of callbacks to like old school pop culture stuff and even modern day pop culture stuff. Really, really cool game. And that's kind of what pissed me off about this because I really actually like this game a lot. But anyway, so here's the thing, right? I think that there was a conversation that was had over at IGN recently, all right, with this particular story being the catalyst for the changes that I'm about to show you, okay? So obviously, the developers can, you know, I know people are going to be like, you can sue IGN, whatever. It'll be very hard to prove, but you could definitely get something because at the end of the day, IGN could potentially cost you a lot of sales because of their platform and because of the fact that they misrepresented your game. You can't claim ignorance. You can't claim, well, we didn't want people to take us that way. You guys wrote certain words that the world started taking as fact, and that's going to cost these developers sales, whether you want to admit it or not. Here's the thing. I think a conversation was had over at IGN because I discovered something. I want to show you guys a screen cap. This is what IGN's website. I'm sorry, not PC. I'm sorry, not IGN. Not IGN. PC Gamer, okay? I'm talking about PC Gamer because all of this, I think there's a bit of a panic mode going on here. Because PC Gamer, I'm almost positive they saw what went down with IGN and they decided, look at this really quick. I want to show you something. So all this drama lately that's been happening with outlets, and I made a video, by the way, talking about this. So if you guys missed it, check it out, please. I made a video talking about journalist outlets and how lately they just seem to be more egregious. PC Gamer, IGN, Kotaku, they're all being like a little bit more egregious lately. I don't know if it's because their jobs are coming due, right? Like they're trying to figure out ways to get all of these, I don't even know how to explain it. Like all of these, I guess, clicks, and they're desperately trying to keep themselves relevant. Kotaku's been writing some crazy shit lately. All right. I think that this situation with Replaced and IGN caused a little bit of a panic mode all throughout the industry because I noticed a change today with PC Gamer. What's wrong with their face? Ignore the face. Ignore the face, please. Okay. This right here is a screen cap. Okay. It's a screen cap from April 15th, right? From PC Gamer, April 15th. Okay. And I also want to be very clear before I show you what I'm about to show you. There are other websites that have already started making these changes as well. Okay. They just did it sooner. Right. But I'm starting to see that it's happening more. Now, this was the screen cap, and I want you to remember what this looks like. Okay. Remember what this looks like. I went over to PC Gamer earlier today, just to kind of see what's going on in the world and whatnot, in the world of gaming and shit. And I came across this change that happened. Because again, keep in mind, the last screenshot I showed you was from April 15th. Okay? This screenshot was from today. What do you notice is different? What do you notice is different? Right? So, in case you guys can't see, which I'm sure you can, but in case you can't, they actually changed their news segment. They changed their news segment on their website to now be news and opinion. So now they added the word opinion to their news section because I think what's happening is that they're slowly starting to realize that the feltoning is just being a little bit it's too much, right? I think the legal departments over at these websites have had discussions, and I think by them changing it to news and opinion, that they feel like they can start getting away with some of the shit that they've been doing because they'll just label it as opinion. You know? I just find this to be actually pretty hilarious. Now, keep in mind, there are other websites that have made these changes already, right? I believe, forgive me if I'm wrong, I believe Kotaku has made this change a while ago. PC Gamer did not have this on their website as of April 15th. I checked the Wayback Machine. That's how it was. April 15th is how it just said news. It didn't say anything about news and opinion, right? But actually, no, Kotaku still has just news. Kotaku just has news. So I know there are some websites that have this, but Kotaku is not one of them. So PC Gamer is trying to get ahead of it by putting opinion in front of their news section and hoping that that somehow saves them from, you know, what just happened to IGN. Because again, IGN, what they did was so egregious. I feel like there is a conversation that needs to be had. Because if I were to, let's say, for example, if I were to make a video and I were to say that, you know, it is a fact that, you know, Replace was made with AI, which is essentially what they did, right? Even though they don't want to say that, that's essentially what they did. They basically said it's an AI-based story. That's a pretty fucked up thing to say. If I were to make a video saying that Replace was made with AI 100%, well, that's bad. Now, if I were to say, obviously, all my videos are my opinion because they're my videos. I'm not a news organization. I'm not a news website. Like they're all, I'm one person. They're all my opinion. So if I were to say, you know, in my opinion, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. Well, that's obviously protected speech. I'm just kind of assuming and guessing and kind of seeing where things are going. But that's not what these guys did. Right. So I don't know if PC gamers saw what happened to IGN and they were like, we need to change things. Because why change this? Right? If you're delivering the news, well, then the news should not be opinionated. The news should just be the facts, whatever the facts may be, right? Whether it's something you agree with or not. See, the problem is that they know that what they're reporting as news is usually convoluted with their own opinion and their own bias. So now they're looking for an excuse or a reason to have that opinion and to have that bias. And that way, if people want to give them shit for having that, and they could just point to this and say, well, it says our opinion. It says this is our opinion, right? So at this point, you're not a news organization. You know what I mean? You're not a news organization. Now you're just giving your opinion. You're all opinion pieces. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But then you should probably have it as separate tabs. You shouldn't put news and opinion together. It should be news, and then it should be opinion pieces. Keep them separate. So that way, people know what kind of information they're looking for. But by combining the two, now we don't know whether or not your news is news or whether or not it's your opinion. You know, I don't know. It's a fucking joke. So when I saw this, I couldn't help but think that the IGN situation had something to do with it. Because even though I know these indie developers are not going to do anything, I highly doubt they're going to sue IGN. I highly doubt they're going to say anything. You know what I mean? at the end of the day, I think situations like this have a little bit of a ripple effect, and you can clearly see that PC Gamer's website went over with a fine-tooth comb by somebody's lawyer, right? Like somebody's lawyer went through it and was like, hey, you should probably change the news segment to news and opinion, so that way you guys are a little bit more protected in case some dumb shit like this happens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Very interesting stuff, but overall, I'm actually very curious. Does IGN have news and opinion? I don't even know. Let me see. I'm so curious. Does IGN have news and opinion? They do not. IGN just has news, and that's it. See, that's what makes it so weird. Why does PC Gamer have news and opinion, but IGN does not, or Kotaku does not? Like none of these places have news and opinion, but PC Gamer does. That's so interesting to me. Also, keep in mind, by the way, just so you guys are aware, I know I told you before, but just to kind of summarize all this, IGN has also already changed this. They changed their review to remove the AI thing from it. I know I covered that the other day, but in case anybody's new, because it seems like a lot of you guys are new to this topic, some of you in the chat, they did change it. IGN did remove it, but by then it's too late. Right? People, anybody who wanted to see a review for Replaced, they've already seen it, and now they have it in their mind that it's AI slop, according to you, essentially. It's kind of what you put out there, right? So it's such a big problem, man. But in any case, I would not be surprised, and I'll be keeping an eye on this. I would not be surprised that these websites will all start changing their news tabs to news and opinion, or at least separate them. Right. I got to imagine that they're probably going to end up doing that for whatever that reason may be. But right now I'm checking all these websites, man. Game Rant has game news, no opinion pieces. What about Games Radar? Let's check Games Radar. Games Radar has nope, game news, nothing about opinions. I'm just checking them all right now. What about VGC? The VGC, what about Video Games Chronicle? News, reviews, features, and guides. No opinion. So right now it's PC Gamer. It's PC Gamer doing this. So whether or not anybody else follows suit, I guess we'll find out. But that's a pretty big change, in my opinion, for the overall, ironically, in my opinion, for the overall gaming media landscape. I think this is one of the first. Oh, check the Gamer. I could check the Gamer. I think this is one of the first iterations of changes that we're going to be seeing all throughout all of these websites. The Gamer does not have it, by the way. The Gamer just says news and that's it. So I think that a lot of people are going to follow suit from PC Gamer, and they're going to start adding news and opinion to their websites. But again, we will find out and we will see what happens from there. But I think that does have a little bit to do with what happened to IGN, because that story went viral. The story with Replaced, let me see. Let me see. It went pretty viral. It had like hundreds of thousands of views. I don't know if it hit like million plus at that point, but still, it's a pretty big story. So we'll see what happens from there. But I just found that to be very, very, very interesting and very funny. So, all right, boys, let's continue into the next topic. Let me catch up on supers really quick. We got Dark Knight 4A2. IGN must have replaced their brains. Well, that's assuming they ever had one to begin with. So Jason Alator with a 2. So IGN and Kotaku is propaganda. I mean, to be fair, all these gaming media websites have been propaganda for a while. You know, they obviously don't want to admit that. They don't want to have that conversation. And then they always say, well, you're a YouTuber. You have your bias. It's like, brother, I'm one person. I'm one person. I'm not an organization. I'm not a company. You know what I mean? Everything I say is always going to be my opinion. I'm only one person. You guys, on the other hand, you're an entire organization that, by the way, has a legal team that supposedly checks every single article before they go out. So you mean to tell me that somebody checked the IGN Replace review and said, yep, that sounds good. Let's just accuse this indie developer that can't defend themselves of being an AI-based video game because that's going to sound good. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Who are you trying to fool here, really, at this point? Anyway, guys, like the stream. Kurakami says, you want me to believe that? I don't. I don't believe it. That's what I'm saying. But that's what they say. That's what they say. That's what all these journalists have always said. They're like, oh, yeah, we have We have an editorial team. We have a legal team that ensures that everything's up to code and that whatever we release is always, up to legal Like, nobody believes that shit. Nobody believes that. All right, let's continue, guys. Let me check Rumble really quick. Rumble, what are we doing? Anything? Rumble, Debo, thank you again. Draconic. All right, we're good. We're good on Rumble. All right, let's continue. Let me X out of Kotaku and PC Gamer and all that stuff. I thought that was so interesting. Okay. Speaking of interesting, the irony here, I feel knows no bounds. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but in the gaming industry, there's been a metric fuck ton of lawsuits that have been happening between developers, studios, publishers, everybody. And some of them are pretty ironic, like the Pokemon lawsuit against Palworld. It's a bit ridiculous, right? The Ashes of Creation lawsuit with that whole scam. The lawsuit with Subnautica and Krafton and Unknown Worlds. It's like there's so much. Like, the gaming industry is literally imploding on itself because while the happy-go-lucky times are over, right? When everybody had all the money in the world and they had all the funding in the world and nobody had to think about where the next dollar was going to come from because they knew that all these grants and all this funding that they were going to get, no problem. Nobody was concerned. Nobody was going at each other's neck. Nobody was trying to kill each other and all that stuff, right? Well, those days are over, right? Those days are over. However, there's a little bit of irony here because now we have a story about the Hytale developers that people already say is basically a copy of Minecraft in a way, right? People call Hytale a copy of Minecraft with a little bit of differences. Ironically, now the Hytale developers are apparently taking legal action against a copycat video game that is available on the Switch. So they are actually going after a copycat video game of their game when people call them a copycat video game of Minecraft. I just think this is pretty interesting. So I want to go over this and see exactly what's going on here. So a Hytale copycat game titled Hytale Sandbox RPG is now the target of legal action. That's pretty fucking stupid, by the way. Like, if you are going to copy a game, why the fuck would you literally use the same name, you dumb motherfucker? Like, how dumb are you? Anyway, Sandbox RPG is now the target of legal action, according to Hypixel Studios CEO Simon Collins LaFlame on social media. By the way, these guys just got back Hytale because remember, Hytale's history is a bit crazy, right? Because the game was essentially dead. It was canceled by Riot Games. Riot Games sold it back to Simon Collins for I don't even know how much money, and then he ended up releasing the game. The game did fairly well. I mean, it's all over the place, right? So the copycat RPG that shares the name and likeness of Hytale appeared on the Nintendo eShop earlier in April, though the Switch title has no actual association with Hypixel Studios' hit open-world sandbox video game. Although Hytale itself was derived from the popular Minecraft server called Hypixel, the Hytale IP was sold to Riot Games in 2020. After Riot Games canceled Hytale and closed Hypixel Studios, Colin LaFlames repurchased the IP in studio for an undisclosed amount. Following its January 26th launch in early access, Hytale has become one of the top indie game releases of 26 so far. Now, again, irony, right? Irony. There's so much irony to be had here. So Hytale was derived from a Minecraft server called Hypixel. They named their studio Hypixel Studios, so they took the name from that server. And then now they're suing somebody for doing the same thing that they essentially did to someone else, just worse. You know what I mean? Just worse, because they essentially, probably used AI to take their likeness of their video game and try to make a quick buck on the Nintendo shop, which, by the way, I find it so funny that Nintendo is the one that's hosting this game, considering Nintendo is so busy taking down video games that they apparently have political problems with, but have no problems hosting other video games. I don't know. I find this to be really fucking ironic. This whole situation is ironic. So here's the screenshot for the game, and damn, son, you really copied this shit. Holy crap. Hytale Sandbox RPG. Look at this, man. Look at this. That's crazy. Brother, like, people don't even care anymore, man. With AI, they're just like, yep, we're going to take this. We're going to We are going to put this on the store and nothing's going to happen. That's insane, man. Holy shit. Looks exactly the same. However, the resurgence of Hytale has also made it the target of a studio known for making copycat games on other platforms as a way to deceive players. The false game title in question is called Hypixel Sandbox RPG, which launched on the Nintendo eShop on April 10th. The developer of the copycat title is Rovi Ninen, which has no affiliation with Hypixel Studios whatsoever. Hytale Sandbox RPG also has some images that appear similar to the key art featured in Hytale, which could deceive and mislead eShop users into thinking that Hytale has been ported to Nintendo consoles. Simon stated on Twitter that Hypixel Studios' legal team was handling the case and did not elaborate further on it. Oh boy, that is interesting stuff. So here's what it is, right? I just find it insane how there's so much going on right now in the industry. Like I said, in terms of lawsuits and stuff, it's fucking wild, man. It's like ever since it's crazy. Like when people are making money, people are happy. They shut the fuck up. The moment people are not making money and they're losing it all, suddenly the claws come out. And in this situation, normally I would be like, all right, yeah, obviously defend your copyright, defend all that stuff, whatever, fine. But it's like, brother, you guys literally, you took your entire idea of your game from another game. You took the name of your studio from a Minecraft server, which was the game that you took your idea from. Like, you guys literally did the same thing, but you changed it just a little bit so that you could be legally distinct, right? Like, I have nothing against Hytale, whatever. But you can't tell me that people don't look at Hytale and think about Minecraft. You can't tell me that. People look at Hytale and they think about Minecraft. It's fucking obvious, okay? Like, I'm sorry. It just is. So you guys made sure that you were just legally distinct enough to not get sued. But then somebody else does something to you and you're like, oh, we're going to get the legal team involved. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just find that to be a little bit interesting, in my opinion. But listen, it is what it is. Obviously, this is somebody trying to make money off of their name. That should not be allowed, clearly. And I'm sure this team is probably from China or somewhere. I don't really know at the end of the day. Usually these copycat studios are from China, but sometimes they could be from other places too. Actually, let me see if I could look up the studio. What was the name of the studio again? Fuck is the name of this? Rovi Ninen. Let me see. Rovi Ninen. That shit sounds Chinese as fuck, but I could be wrong. Let's see what we got. Rovi Ninen Studios. Can I find anything on this studio? Where is Rovi Ninen Studios? Rovi Ninen Studios is a developer associated with a fraudulent game titled Hytale. Oh, this is probably like a completely new studio. They're probably going to delete the game and shut the studio down. It's all bullshit. It's all fake. Maybe it's Indian. It might be Indian. There is no information on this fucking studio. I can't find anything. This thing has got to be brand new. All I can find is people talking about the ripoff with Hytale. That's it. I can't find anything about this studio. On the other hand, 9 Studios, no. I can't find anything. If anybody can find anything about this studio, I would love to know. But it does sound like your typical copycat studios. They could be from China, but maybe it is from India. Maybe it's Nigerian. No way, it's Nigerian. It's Nigerian. That's crazy. It's Nigerian. Oh man, Charlie Nuclear says it's Nigerian. There's no way, brother. Really? I don't know about that, my guy. I don't know about that, but you guys let me know if you find any information. I would love to know, because it's pretty crazy stuff. So, all right, let's get into the next topic. Let's celebrate some games, man. Let's celebrate some games. First and foremost, man, we gotta celebrate Winrose. We gotta celebrate Winrose, ladies and gentlemen. Can we celebrate Winrose? Wait a second. Hold on. Brother.
Holy shit.
What do you guys notice? Brother. It's gone. Yo, I literally took a screenshot of the news and opinion. I took a screenshot of that today. What the fuck? I just clicked it and now it's news. Brother, what's going on? Wait. Bro, what? What the fuck? I'm so confused. This shit is like they must have just did this to the point where it's like buggy. It's like buggy. The Twilight Zone theme hits, bro. I don't know, man. It seems like when you click it, it brings up news and opinion, but when you go to the article, it just says news. I don't know how that works. It's not showing up on every page of the site. What the fuck? That's how you know it was a panic edition. Minwolf. That's how you know it was a panic edition. If it's not showing up on every page of the website and it only shows when you click it or like in a weird way, that's how you know they just quickly added it. Tanya says it never existed. Oh, it definitely existed. It definitely existed. I got the proof of that shit. Anyway, definitely a moment of suspicion there. Crazy. Don't ask questions, just consume product. Yeah. Jeff Falco says the article is not on there anymore. They deleted it. Wait, what? Which article? Which article did they delete? What is going on? What is going on, bro? Nothing to see here, folks. I don't know, man. Something weird is going on. Anyway, listen, let's celebrate some games really quick while we try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So, Winrose, boys, listen. On my Steam, okay, I always check to see what you guys are playing, because I'm curious, like what the Bigot Army's playing, right? And guys, for the last, I don't know, like 3 weeks, my entire friends list was nothing but Crimson Desert, right? You guys were just like, I was almost worried for some of you. Like, you never logged off of Crimson Desert. You guys are playing it like crazy, Crimson Desert. Now, all you motherfuckers, with the exception of 6 of you right now that I can see, is playing Winrose. All you guys are playing Winrose. Actually, no, that's not true, because there's a few of you that are playing Mouse PI for Hire right now. I'm looking at you, Gray Ghost. I see you playing Mouse PI for Hire right now, brother. I see you. I hope you're having fun. Actually, Dark Exile's playing Pragmata. I see you playing, sir. But for the most part, everybody else is playing Winrose. A lot of people playing Winrose. It's actually unbelievable. And apparently it shows, because Winrose has surpassed 500,000. 500,000. That's crazy, man. This game just came out. It's a brand new IP. It actually is pretty wild when you think about it. And I know people are making comparisons to Skull and Bones, and rightfully so, by the way. You should make comparisons to Skull and Bones, because Winrose never claimed that they were a quad A game. Winrose never claimed that they were going to be the next biggest thing ever, right? Winrose just kind of came out of nowhere, in the sense that, yes, I know people were hyped for it, but then slowly but surely, especially the demo, when the demo came out, that's when I saw people talking about this game a ton. But now the game is at 500,000 plus. And if you go to SteamDB and you check out Winrose, honestly, my prediction came true. And shout out to the couple of you that commented on my video on Hypnotic Gaming Live that I had posted predicting that this was going to happen. Okay? Because when this game initially released, I think it released at to like, what was it? 69,000. Yeah, it was at 69,000. And I said, if this game gets good word of mouth, good reviews, and everything like that, that this game is going to surpass 100,000 by the weekend. I can pretty much guarantee that. Right? Pretty easy prediction to make, I feel like, right? And lo and behold, 85% positive reviews. People are talking about this game nonstop, and it's peaking every single day. People are playing the shit out of this game. They're playing the shit out of this game. It hit 135,700 concurrent players 6 hours ago. And guys, it's Friday. It's Friday, right? You know what that tells me? That tells me that when Saturday hits and Sunday hits, this shit's going to be even higher. We haven't seen its final form yet. And I just want to reiterate that Ubisoft should honestly, truly be, I don't even know how to explain, like, Ubisoft should be so ashamed of themselves with the amount of developers they have, with the amount of experience they have, with the amount of funding that they continue to have with Tencent and everything. Like, you guys should be so ashamed of yourselves that some random pirate video game came out of nowhere and did better than your quad A video game. Again, I didn't call it a quad A game. You guys called it a quad A game, right? You guys, and by you guys, I mean Ubisoft, you guys called it a quad A game. You're the ones that said that your game was going to be an experience unlike any other. And meanwhile, you guys spent allegedly over $600 million on that game over 10 years of development because it kept going through development hell over and over and over again. It kept getting rebooted over and over and over again. You guys have a quad A game that has barely surpassed, what was it, 2,000? Was it 2,600. Brother, how is this even remotely possible? How? In what world do we live in that Ubisoft is getting felted like this? Well, it's because they released this game with the bare minimum content. They released this game with microtransaction hell, I'm sure. They released this game in the most disingenuous way. You can't even board someone's fucking ship, man. At least not when it came out. You might be able to now, but it's too late. Because people are now playing the game that didn't waste their time. People are now playing the game that they're actually having a hell of a lot more fun with. I mean, this game looks awesome, in my opinion. And what makes this even sadder, what makes this really sad, to be honest with you, is this game is not even fully released. This game is a early access video game. It's an early access game. So you guys, not only are you getting felted by a studio that nobody even knew about, right? Who the fuck is Kraken Express, my guy? Like, they haven't made anything except for Windrose. This is their first game. Ubisoft, a studio that has an ungodly amount of experience and legacy behind them, is getting felted by a studio that never made a game before. Not that the developers never made a game before, but still, like, this is their first game. This is their first fucking game. And look what they were able to accomplish. It actually is pretty amazing. I can't praise this game enough for doing what they're doing right now. Now, again, guys, the game's in early access. So obviously it's going to have its problems. It's going to have its glitches. It's going to have its issues, right? You're never going to see me shit on an early access video game because I don't really touch early access video games like that for that exact reason. Right? If you have your game in early access, then I have to assume, I think fairly, that anybody that's buying your game should be with the understanding that they know that there could be unfinished things in the game, problems, bugs, things like that, right? If the game released in a full release and it had all those problems, then we shit on the game. But otherwise, if it's an early access game, it is what it is at this point. But even for an early access video game, this game is proving to be content filled to the point where there's so many, like, I'm seeing screenshots, videos, people uploading all kinds of shit about this game. And I'm watching because I'm not playing the game, obviously, because it's early access, but I'm watching and I'm seeing, and I like what I see, man. I really do. And it's clear that a lot of people do as well. So the crafting community, if you want to call it that, or the survival community, whatever, they like this game. And even people that aren't into necessarily survival games are playing this game because they like the pirate experience, you know? So I think this is great, man. I can't, and you know what? It's another it's another indie style video game, or you want to call it AA, whatever. I don't really know what the funding of this game is. I can tell you this though. The funding for this game is nowhere fucking near what it is for Skull and Bones. That's obvious, right? So at the end of the day, this game doing what it's able to do at the budget that it most likely has, at the price that it's asking, right? Because it's asking $26. How much does Skull and Bones ask? Was it always $30? Was Skull and Bones always $30? Damn, so not only did they felt you in fucking numbers, but they also barely went cheaper than you and still was able to felt you. Actually, it's 10% off, so they're probably $29.99 too. God damn, man. Yeah, I don't think Skull and Bones was always $30. I feel like Skull and Bones was higher than that. Let me see. What was Skull and Bones original MSRP? What was that? No, it says $29.99 on Steam, original MSRP. I don't know if that's true, because the AI could be wrong. It could just be reading what it is now. But anyway, regardless, it is what it is. Wasn't Skull and Bone full price? I don't remember. To be honest with you, I do not remember. I'm not going to sit here and be like, Sam Fisher says it was $70. Saint Adjacent says Skull and Bones was a full $70 game. Diablo says $69. That's what I thought. I remember seeing that, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I didn't want to say that without some confidence. Yes, you guys are right, actually. You guys are right, because I remember there being a special edition for Skull and Bones. It was like gold or something like that. It was well over $100. I remember that. So they had to cut the game's price in half. Brother, so this game was a full price. Oh my God, you guys deserve everything that you're getting. Flat out. Skull and Bones, Ubisoft, you guys deserve everything that you're getting. Winrose, you guys deserve all the success that you're getting right now. Just don't fuck over your fans, obviously, and take this success, take this money that you guys are getting, and utilize it for the proper things, because you guys, Ubisoft, absolutely deserves to get fucking embarrassed here. Seriously, they deserve to get so embarrassed. It's not even funny. Sam Fisher says there was a deluxe edition of $120 for the color purple. Oh my God, stop. That's such a typical Ubisoft thing. Yeah, no, fuck, man. That is good for Winrose, man. Good for Winrose. Not only that, the reviews are very high too, so it's clear that people are really happy with this game. And that's great. Anytime people could get a game that they're super happy with, that has a lot of content, respects their time, respects their wallet, especially, I can't help but want to support that. This game actually looks pretty good, man. Shit. Good for them. Good for them. Let them keep doing what they're doing. Shout out to Winrose, man. That's awesome. Holy shit. Really quick, let's check on another video game that's doing very well. The ironic thing is that this video game, what the fuck? It's back. It's back on this story. I'm going to talk about Forza Horizon 6, but look what's back. News and opinion. What is happening? In any case, so I know a lot of you guys are excited for Forza Horizon 6, the upcoming video game. And apparently, Forza Horizon 6 has reportedly already sold 500,000 copies just on Steam alone, a month before the launch of the game. 500,000 copies before the game even launched. That is actually insane. And all of that on Steam is even more insane. Now, if we go over the Forza Horizon and look at some of the charts right now, apparently, according to SteamDB, Forza Horizon 6 is right now number 3 in top wishlist, number 13 in top sellers, number 10 in wishlist activities, almost 200,000 followers on this game alone. That's crazy. So if the game sold 500,000 on Steam already, and it only has 200,000 followers, that means the hype for this game is unreal. Unreal. Now, here's what I will say. They need this game to be a win. I'm sorry, they do. You want to know why? Because in case you guys forgot who's making this, Playground Games is making this game. Playground Games is also the studio that's making Fable. I'm going to tell you flat out right now that Forza Horizon 6, this game, is going to subsidize the failure of Fable. Even if Fable comes out and does decently, at the end of the day, Fable has been in development hell for many, many, many years. Many years. Even if it's semi-decent at release, let's say it does 50,000 concurrent, 100,000 concurrent, they're at the point now where their budget is so through the roof that it's going to take a fucking miracle for them to make their money back on that game. So this game has to knock it out the park for them to be able to be okay after they release Fable, because Fable is going to be a big time loss for them. I would guarantee you that. It's not going to be pretty for them. You have to turn off the music in Forza Horizon 6 if you're streaming it. I'm sure they're going to have a streamer mode, probably. A lot of modern video games have streamer modes now. You know? This game is going to make bank. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I always knew this game was going to make bank. I never personally liked the Forza series, not in the sense that it was a bad game, but just in the sense that it never really stood out to me as something I really wanted to play. But after seeing the Japanese, Japan location in Forza Horizon 6 and the overall features that they added, I'm going to try this game. I'm going to give it another try, personally. It got gifted to me already because you guys are amazing. So yeah, I'm one of the 500,000 in Forza Horizon 6. Apparently, you can have car meets in the game, bro. Can you imagine a Big Army car meet? Just be honest with me. Be honest with me, okay? Don't lie to me, guys, okay? If I had a Big Army car meet inside of Forza Horizon 6, how many fucking Hispanics are we gonna have show up with lowriders and obnoxiously loud cars? Let's be real. Let's be real. How many black people are we gonna have show up in Dodge Chargers and Challengers? Come on. Come on. How many white boys are we gonna have show up in New Balance shoes and shorts and Corvettes? Come on. Come on, let's be real. Don't fucking lie to me, bro. Don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me. I know it's true. I know it's true. Okay? Absolutely. They're going to have the Honda Civics. Yep. How many Indian people are we going to have show up in BMWs and Mercedes? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't fucking lie to me. All right? Don't lie to me. How many Asian people are we going to have show up in Nissan Skylines or something like that? Come on. Come on. Don't fucking lie to me, boy. I know the truth. I know the truth. Okay? No, but in all seriousness, this game looks pretty cool. Definitely something that I would be interested in checking out for sure. I forgot about the Cadillacs. Yeah. Cadillacs. I know. Supras. Yes, exactly. They'll show up in Supras, Skylines, fucking Datsuns. They'll show up in all kinds of shit. My God, man. But no, in all seriousness, again, Forza is not something that I was personally interested in, but this one in particular, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's a setting, but yeah, this shit is gorgeous. Like maybe it could be the setting, but I'm into more like, I don't know. Sam Fisher says, "Are you into racing games?" I am, but I'm more so into like the arcadey style racing games, like the crazy arcadey style racing games, like what do you call it? Like the typical like Need for Speed and shit. Like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit is one of my favorite games in terms of racing. I love Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Obviously, I grew up on Midnight Club. Like Midnight Club was the fucking shit. I'm sorry. Midnight Club was legendary. I don't care what anybody says. I remember playing the shit out of Midnight Club nonstop. Such a great game. But yeah, like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Love Need for Speed. Love Hot Pursuit. I think it was great. Old Burnouts were the shit. You know, I never actually played Burnout. As crazy as that is, I never played Burnout. Is that sad? I never actually played Burnout. Should I play Burnout? Is Burnout more arcadey than racing sim? I always just assumed that Forza was more racing sim. It always looked like it was more racing sim. Am I wrong to assume that? You know? It's so much fun. I mean, it is arcadey. Okay, I'll check it out. I think I do have Burnout on Steam. How many Burnout games are there? Let me see. On my Steam, I have only one. I have Burnout Paradise, the Ultimate Box. Is that a good one? Is that a good one? Try Burnout Paradise. I don't have Burnout like there's four Burnouts? Holy shit. Burnout Paradise is good. Okay. Tech Drifter says, "Oh yeah, you're trying to cause as much chaos and damage as possible." That sounds fun. So wait, which one is that? Is that all of them? Is that how they are? Is that how they're set up? Burnout 1, 2, and 3, Revenge in Paradise City was legendary. Well, the only one that I have personally is Burnout Paradise, the Ultimate Box. I don't know if that includes anything in particular, but that's what I have. So I'll check that one out first, I guess. When did that one come out? Burnout Paradise City. Let me see. Damn, apparently the last time I tried to play this game was in August 1st of 2012. What the fuck? I played it for 32 minutes. Holy shit. Holy shit. I must have been playing something else at the time. All right, I'll give this game another chance for sure. I'll take you guys' word for it. I'll check it out. And if I like it, I'll maybe pick up the other ones. The only Burnout I know is Schedule 1. Fair. 2012 was over 10 years ago. Oh, I'm just telling you what my Steam says. So bring back 4X Motorbike Chariot Racers. You know what games I was always curious about? I was curious about the what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus. Oh my God, I'm forgetting. The rally racing games. The rally racing games. Like I was always curious about those. I feel like those would actually be really fun, but I don't know if they're actually fun. Like I feel like they look fun, but I don't know if they're really fun. You know? But I feel like the rally racing games might be pretty good. You know? Hot Wheels DLC was fun. What game has Hot Wheels DLC? Burnout or Forza? I don't know what you're talking about. Dirt 2 and 3 are epic. Oh, Dirt, that's right. Dirt. Yeah, Dirt was I think I have Dirt in my Steam library, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Dirt. Wait, what? I don't have Dirt? What the fuck? I'm almost positive I had Dirt. Or maybe I looked at it and didn't buy it. I probably looked at it and didn't buy it. I thought I had it in my Steam library. Yeah, I remember the Dirt games. Last Forza I played was Horizon 3. Oh, shit. Read my post 3 above where Tanya's where I pinged you. What? Brother, Azrai, the chat is going so fast. The licenses, meanwhile, you can still buy all the DLC for Gran Turismo, whatever the PS3. Forza Horizon 3 was great, but by the time I played it, I couldn't buy the Hot Wheels DLC. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely check these out for sure. I want to play like a good racing game again. I was thinking about going back to one of the older Need for Speeds and trying to platinum it on Steam. But I'm down to try like something different. I'm down to try like, do we have achievements for this? No. There's no achievements for Burnout Paradise City. Hold on, let me see something really quick. Burnout. There's a game called, there's Burnout Paradise Remastered. Burnout Paradise Remastered. It has Steam achievements. It's $20. Should I pick that one up? Is the remastered worth it? I guess I have the original. I suppose I have the original. Should I get the remastered? It's only $20. Should I get it? That game looks pretty cool. Let me show you guys the trailer. Let me see what do we got going on. Hold on. You guys got me going down a fucking rabbit hole. You bastards. Hold on. Burnout Paradise Remastered. I don't even see the other Burnouts on the it's got mixed reviews though. It's got a lot of mixed reviews. But I take you guys' word for it though. Hold on.
Legendary.
Oh shit. First off, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Second off, that actually looks fun. Gonyo says, imagine buying the same game. Well, see, here's the thing, right? I'm not really going to complain about the money that I lost in 2012. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are many years past that. So, like, $20 to review something that has achievements versus playing something that doesn't have achievements, I feel like that'd be cool. And if it's remastered, if it's a good remaster, it'd be fine. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know why I never realized that this game was pure chaos like that. You know what I mean? So you're just gonna buy it for Steam achievements? Yeah. Yeah, basically. Yep. I never realized that this game was so chaotic. I never realized that. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna pick this one up and I'm gonna give it a shot because I feel like I want to give it a second chance. And you guys are selling it. You're selling it to me. You're selling. I'm going to take your word for it. John D says that you probably were playing something else at the time. Yeah, I don't know what games came out in 2012. I'm almost positive I was playing something else at the time and I got distracted. What games came out in 2012? I feel like 2012. First off, 2012 was the year we were all supposed to die. We didn't die. All right, so I was already disappointed by that. Brother, 2012. Oh, bro. Oh, come on. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. This is the reason why I was not playing Burnout. All right, you guys want to know the reason why I was not playing Burnout? Listen, with all due respect, okay? With all due respect. Brother, Borderlands 2. Come on. Borderlands 2, bro. Mass Effect 3, bro. Mass Effect. I'm telling you, those two alone. Those two games alone, I was playing the shit out of in 2012. You know what I'm saying? Journey, I heard is good. Don't care. Bro, Far Cry 3, I actually liked Far Cry 3 with all due respect. I liked Far Cry 3 a lot. I was playing the shit out of that. Dishonored, the first one, bro. Bro. I was playing the shit out of that. Assassin's Creed 3. Bro, I was playing the shit out of that, bro. Yeah, no, there was a lot of good games. A lot of good games. So, and these games keep you busy for a long time, man. Borderlands, Mass Effect, and Far Cry, bro, I was busy for a long time. XCOM, I was never a fan of XCOM, but I understand. I had some friends that were, and they all kept like shitting on me for not liking the game. And I basically told them they were fucking gay. Shut the fuck up. Didn't care. But now that I look back at it, I can understand why they like it. But you got to understand, like back then, I really didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, I was busy. I was playing these other games, man. Some good games. Holy shit. Yeah, I was busy. It was busy. Busy time. Busy time. All right. Well, we went down memory lane there. That was fun. Let's X out of this. Let's talk about Blizzard. Well, actually, before Blizzard, let's talk about Marathon really quick. Because apparently Marathon's experimenting with something, and I don't really quite understand what the hell they're experimenting with, and it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. So you guys know Marathon's an extraction shooter. Pretty much, right? Marathon's an extraction shooter, and apparently they're experimenting with a Battle Royale style mode or something. Not really sure what's going on here. It's kind of interesting why would you experiment with a Battle Royale mode when you're at your lowest amount of players? I feel like if you're going to do a Battle Royale mode or something similar to that, why wouldn't you do it when you had all your players? I don't know. Seems like panic to me. Seems like something they were trying to hold back for potentially selling later down the line as DLC, but now they're bringing it out kind of similar to High Guard. Bringing it out now in the hopes to try to change, maybe perception for the game. Maybe try to bring some players back. Who really knows? Bungie's latest experiment turns Marathon into a Battle Royale, and it's a hit. Free Kit Q might be the most fun that I've had so far. It's crazy, man. PC Gamer, all these journalists are trying so desperately to convince you that Marathon is totally not flopping little by little. And again, if people are enjoying Marathon, good for them. I'm glad. I'm happy. I hope you continue to enjoy it, but I hope you also realize that the people around you that promised that they were going to keep playing the game with you and make sure the game's a success, they're all leaving. Right? All these streamers, they try to convince everybody the game was amazing, top tier game, 10 out of 10, we'll only play that. Suddenly they're not playing Marathon anymore. Suddenly, it's so crazy how the time of which the streamers stop promoting the game and playing the game coincides with the same time that hashtag ad tends to leave their description boxes. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I mean, we need a detective to figure that one out, right? Like, I feel like there's something to that. You know what I mean? Wait, that wasn't loud enough. Hold on. Let's go up a little bit. Hey, I feel like there's something to that, right? It's interesting how all of that works. So in any case, apparently Marathon is doing a experimental matchmaking option, where namely they had duos queues, so you and your buddy can scavenger without a tag along. But after the success of that, Bungie's making duos a permanent fixture in season 2. Shocking. And with that, testing something else in the labs, which they call Free Kit Frenzy, running from now until Wednesday, the 29th of April. Bungie's aim with this experiment is to find out more about the early gear system, since players are forced to enter with a free sponsored kit, using what they find during the match to get by and extract. In other words, it's basically a battle royale mode. Any loot that you manage to escape with, you can use in the main mode, but you can't bring it back into the next Free Kit Frenzy match. It's a great opportunity to grab gear for the standard mode or complete contracts more peacefully. What's more interesting is that this test, which was just meant to give Bungie some data on looting and gear, has been supposedly remarkably successful so far. Dire Marsh, sponsored queue, it's sick. Everyone seems to be in the same place, and even losing isn't as frustrating. One player said in a Reddit post, which is overflowing with further support for the mode in the comments. Really do hope they keep this mode in. All right, well, that's great, man. That's great. Listen, if the Battle Royale mode is saving Marathon and is bringing all the players back and people are having a great time with it, that's fantastic. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, especially since, look, it's the weekend. So if you got a brand new mode and it's the weekend, you gotta be banging. You gotta be pulling your numbers. Basically, all have to be. Oh shit! Oh shit! All right. Well, listen. Hey, 25,000 is good. 25,000 on the weekend is good for sure. It'll definitely work. I mean, people are definitely enjoying this. Damn, I really thought this shit was gonna be like 50K or something from the way they were making it sound. I haven't looked at it until right now. I thought this shit was gonna be like 50K or something, but apparently not. All right, well, listen, maybe the people who are playing the game, they're loving the new mode. That's great. Hopefully they keep the mode, which I'm gonna plot twist, or I should say, spoiler warning. They're gonna keep the mode, right? Because again, these modes, they're literally doing the same thing Highguard did in the hopes to save their game, and it didn't work. Highguard ended up having to panic and add everything they wanted to sell as DLC later down the line into the main game in the hopes that people stayed, and nobody stayed, right? It's the same thing that's happening right now with Marathon. If you think that this was all just accidental and they were just experimenting with it and they're going to take it away by April 29th, I'm telling you right now, they're not taking shit away. They're going to add it to the game. It's going to be permanent. And that was their plan from the beginning. They're hoping that all these new modes and all these new features, they can quickly try to keep the people who are still playing the game to keep playing the game until they try to figure out what they can do to save the game. Right now, all they're doing is just maintenance. They're trying to keep whoever they can keep. And it seems like the game is constantly hovering around 20 to 25,000. So they've stagnated. This is it. This is it, right? There's 20 to 25,000 concurrent. This is probably about 100,000 players throughout any given time throughout the day. Actually, maybe a little less than that, because 25K is probably like 70K players. But still, like they got their people. And hopefully those people pay money for those $20 color swaps. And that way they can make some money while they try to figure out how they're going to bring people back to this game. Because truthfully, for the most part, most people have checked out, whether people want to admit it or not. This is Bungie Starfield. The diehards will try to like it, but slowly and surely actually, I think that's a pretty good comparison. You know, the Bethesda fanboys really wanted to love Starfield. They really, really wanted to love it. And some people do. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the majority sentiment is that the game is not exactly up to where it needs to be for a Bethesda game or a game in general. And I think Marathon is probably suffering from the same thing. You're going to have the diehards. You're going to have people that say, oh, you don't like this game. You don't like this game because you suck at it. You don't like this game because you are, I don't know, whatever, a grifter, something. I don't know. Figure it out. Take some word and throw it around. I have no idea. But I think that's a pretty good comparison. So, hey, but good for them, man. Apparently adding about a battle royale mode is helping them greatly. It's bringing all the players back to the yard. Yeah, not really, but still. All right, last topic. Let me X out of this. Shit, I didn't get to the Pickmos story. Fuck. All right, I'll get to that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'll get to it Sunday. It's fine. Let's talk about Blizzard. So, Fable is in an interesting situation. Okay, they're being made by a studio that we just covered. Not even just a couple of minutes ago. Playground Games, who is also making the Forza Horizon series. Right. That is what they are good at. Okay. They're making Fable, and apparently it has become interesting information, to say the least, that the cinematics that people have been criticizing with Fable, and this can mean a lot of different things, by the way. The cinematics that people have been criticizing, those office-style interview cinematics, right? The very cringe cinematics. Well, apparently, Fable cinematics are getting a helping hand from Blizzard, of all people. Blizzard's cinematic team is actually working on Fable's cinematics, which I find to be extremely interesting and a little bit concerning, because if you guys don't know, first off, I'll say this. The amount of detail that Blizzard is able to do in their cinematics has always been impressive, okay? They were obviously more impressive back in the day. Now they're impressive only because of the detail, because they ruin everything else, right? Like the characters, the way they're portrayed, they ruin everything else, but the detail is really impressive. So what they're able to create is actually pretty damn interesting. However, the unfortunate truth is that this kind of explains a lot, right? This kind of explains a lot. This kind of explains why Fable cinematics are so fucking cringy. Why they have moved in the direction that they decided to move, which was this office style. I don't even know like what to even call it, really, at the end of the day. It's the office style cutscenes and cinematics where they're trying to pretend like they're in an episode of The Office. I don't know why they're doing that. Now, I don't know if it's Blizzard only that's doing this. I don't even know if it's Blizzard that's taking part of this. But what I will say is that knowing that Blizzard is involved in some way, shape, or form in the cinematic creation in Fable really does make me kind of realize what's truly going on here. All right. So in any case, as spotted by WCCF Tech, Xbox Chief Content Officer Matt, you guys know I got to do this, right? Come on, you guys know. Matt Booty. You can't say Matt Booty's name without accentuating the last name, all right? Blizzard cinematic contributions on Fable as just one of the many emerging collaborations between different teams and studios. Now, the funny thing is that we are now getting all the information that apparently they are collaborating with a bunch of studios within Xbox, almost as if Xbox understands that Playground Games is probably a little bit over their head. You know what I mean? Like, why did you give a flagship RPG to a racing game studio? I still don't have an answer for. But at the end of the fucking day, I think that these collaborations are showing that they know that they're probably a little bit over their head right now. We've really seen a lot. Once we build those connections of teams starting to share things with each other, Booty said on the official Xbox podcast, our team in Vancouver, the Coalition, they are really our center of excellence for Unreal Engine work, and that is benefiting the teams. For example, at Brian's Fargo's studio in Exile, working on Clockwork Revolution, they're able to benefit from all of the really technical work that they're doing up at the Coalition. There are other examples. Booty continued. We've got the Blizzard Cinematics team helping out on Fable. We've got our studio in Montreal, Compulsion Games, using the Activision mocap studio. We've got, I think, the team at Rare, a lot of multiplayer experience working on Sea of Thieves, helping out at Double Fine, On the Kiln, the Pottery game. There's a lot of examples for that. So there it is. There it is. Blizzard is involved in the Fable game. They are working on the cinematics, whether they're doing all of them or doing a few of them or just doing some of them, who knows? But they got a lot of people working on this game. But here's what I'll also say. Anytime I see this many hands in the pot, anytime I see this many fucking chiefs and not enough Indians, right? I'm going to tell you that this is probably going to lead to an extremely convoluted product at the end of the day. How do I know this? Because we've seen this before. We've seen many examples of this before. Actually, Assassin's Creed Shadows is probably the best example of this, where the Assassin's Creed Shadows work kind of felt so convoluted. If you guys remember, all the cutscenes felt like they were all over the place. The dialogue felt like it was all over the place. And it's because, come to find out, almost 3,000 people worked on that game. Almost 3,000 people worked on that game, right? They had almost 2 hours worth of credits just on its own. 3,000 people, right? So when I look at these studios that have this many people working on one video game, I have to sit here and wonder, what the fuck are we doing? Like, how can you actually manage a team of 3,000 people? Right? John D says, who here actually played Assassin's Creed Shadows? Anybody? I did. I played it. I beat the game. I reviewed it. Actually, I think I'm one of the few people on YouTube that I know of anyway in this space that has actually beaten Assassin's Creed Shadows. Most people got too bored and gave up before the credits rolled. You know? So I went through the hell to give it a shot and to see what it was about. But I'll tell you right now, that shit was a convoluted mess. It was an absolute convoluted mess. But in any case, we at least got the I am eager meme, which is good, you know? Like Kata's 24-hour stream. Yeah, the 24-hour stream that never happened. Yeah, I know. Did you platinum it? No, fuck no. Fuck no, Tanya. Oh my God. I don't even want to go back. Like, I thought about going back to platinum that because I just wanted to. I was looking at games that I already played, and I was thinking to myself, what did I already play that I could go back and try to platinum? And obviously that game came up, and I looked at it, and I was like, fuck that shit. Fuck that. I am not doing that. I'm good. I'll skip that. I'll do that when I'm so bored that torturing myself sounds more fun than whatever I'm doing at the time, you know, that's not really going to happen very often, you know? But in any case, so when I see stuff like this, where you just got a little bit of everybody working on the game, I just get concerned. I get concerned because it's like, all right, it's way too many hands on this. How are you going to take control of everybody who's working on these games? Which, by the way, they're not on the same office. They're all over some of them are in different fucking countries. You know what I mean? So you got all these people working on a game, sharing files and all this. It's just, I think it's going to be a convoluted mess. Hopefully it's not. But I think it's going to be a convoluted mess. Hypno will platinum Assassin's Creed Shadows when he gets drunk. I don't drink, so I guess that's never going to happen. Azrael says, you know what's funny? Yasuke is in Nioh 2, and they portrayed him just like Ubisoft as an actual samurai, but that wasn't a problem with Shadows. No, see, here the thing is they portrayed him as a warrior, like the unknown warrior, essentially, right? Like they portrayed him in a way it was like a shadowless figure, or shadowed figure, not a shadowless, a shadowed figure, no pun intended. In history, the way they portrayed him, and they also made him like a side character. He's just like a little side character, somebody you could fight. That's basically it. Hypno, you need to play Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC to be a real one. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to prove any more than I already did by playing Shadows initially. I am good. I have moved on. I'm good. But in any case, so these collaborations have me a bit concerned about Fable. But to be fair, I was already concerned as it is, right? Nobody's sitting here thinking Fable is going to be this masterpiece, because I really don't think it's going to be. And all this does is just add more concern on a video game that I'm already concerned about at this point. But all we could do is wait and see what's going to happen from here. So we'll see. All right, let's catch up on Supers, man. We got Y2K Cowboy on Rumble, says, post your code again. I just got back on Steam and stuff. Mods, if you could post the Steam code in Rumble, that would be great. That would be great. When am I going to play 1348X Voto? Listen, never. Okay, you guys had 2 opportunities to try to troll me. You were unsuccessful. I won both bets. It is over. We are never bringing up 1348X Voto again. You understand? Deadeye's Lock with $1. It's amazing how Skull and Bones walked to the plank to Black Flag and probably the resynced version soon too, and then drowned to St. Floyd Locker from Yakuza, Pirates, and Windrose. Facts. Sonia, post my Steam code in Rumble if you can, please. I would appreciate it when you get a chance for Y2K Cowboy. Rumble, we are cleared. Let's go over to YouTube. We got Melodic Method for 7 months. Replace your smoke alarm battery before Choppy arrives. You know what, Choppy? Fuck you, Choppy. How about that? Dark Knight with a 2. Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 was peak. That was a good game. That was a very good game, actually. Demon Carol with a 5. XCOM is a love or hate game. Nice 95% chance to hit you. You got there while the gun barrel is in the alien's mouth and now miss. Dude, again, I never personally got into it. But I knew some people that were really hardcore into XCOM. Like they kept telling me, "Yo, bro, you got to get on the XCOM shit." And I'm like, "I'm good, bro. I don't want to play that." They're like, "Nah, you got to play it." I'm like, "No, I don't got to play it. I'm good." Like, you don't know what you're missing. Like, I'm pretty sure I do. I'm good. You know, but hey, it's fine. People like what they like. And besides, I was playing way more important shit back then. But thank you, Demon Carol. I appreciate that. Why does the hallway chirp? I don't know, bro. Why are you asking me? I have no idea. What, you murdered Choppy will be avenged? No, I didn't. Choppy fell off the cliff because he's clumsy. That's not my fault. Guys, I didn't do a Griffcast earlier today because I've just been so fucking busy, and I'm still busy. I haven't even edited my video for tomorrow. I filmed it, but I haven't edited it. But I'm gonna try to do some editing after Hypnocast tonight. So, but I still want to play Mouse PI for Hire. I can't go another day without playing it. I would play it off stream, but obviously I'm Griffcasting it for you guys, so I promise I would play it on stream. So we're gonna go live tonight. We're gonna go live tonight, and we are going to play Mouse PI for Hire Part 2. So I just made the stream go live right now. I am linking it in the chats, both chats, YouTube and Rumble. I'm linking it in the chats. It is live right now. If you're not gonna hang out for the Waifu Battle, and again, keep in mind, guys, this Sunday we are beginning our Waifu Battle tournament. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time, boys. We're gonna have the One Piece waifus battling it out for supremacy. 16 waifus to see what they can do. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. People are already fighting over waifus. It's crazy. All right, boys. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow is Saturday Night Hypnosis. Tomorrow is SNH, so make sure to come hang out with us. The panel's got a lot to talk about this week because, well, if you guys remember, Leon and Wizard both made a bet. They made a bet on the last Saturday Night Hypnosis. They made a bet, and it looks like Leon is losing that bet. So we're going to talk about that and more tomorrow on SNH, so make sure to come hang out with us. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support today. Hope you guys had fun and enjoyed the stream. But we got to do a waifu battle, boys. And this fucking girl refuses to lose, man. Refuses to lose. A2 refuses to lose. I don't know what's going on, but she refuses to lose. Let's go. All right, boys. The waifu battle is here. If you guys missed the last waifu battle, we had yet another upset, which resulted in A2 still being the waifu battle champion. Insane. Insane. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, before we bring out the challenger, let's go over the rules of engagement. Rule number 1. All super chats during the waifu battle can and will count towards a particular waifu. But in order for them to count, you must put the name of the waifu in the super chat first. You got to put the name first. If you do not put the name of the waifu in the super chat first, then it will not count. It doesn't matter how big they are. If you super chat after the fact and you put the name of the waifu that you forgot to put the first time first, then I will make it count. Rule number 2, you can vote for any waifu regardless of who's on the screen. It doesn't matter. You can vote for the champion who is A2, or you can vote for the challenger who you're about to find out. It doesn't matter who's on screen at the time. Last but not least, after the second waifu comes off screen, I'm going to do a 30-second countdown. After that 30-second countdown, no more super chats are going to count. It doesn't matter how big they are. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. So please, if you are going to vote, vote early and vote hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do we
Holy shit.
Do we understand the rules? We don't understand the rules. I absolutely know we don't understand the rules. Boys, today's challenger, shockingly, performed very similar to A2 when we brought her into the waifu battle a little while ago, where she ended up going on a crazy streak that I didn't quite understand what was going on, but apparently she did. So considering that A2 is doing some wild performance right now, let's bring back this waifu and see if she could take out A2 on this glorious Friday. Let's find out. All right, boys. The challenger that's going to go up against A2 is going to be none other than the one and the only Psylocke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be Psylocke or is it going to be A2? The names are on the bottom. Let me put the name here. There we go. Forgot to put the name. There you go. The names are on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. Psylocke versus A2. Air Razor says, finally, not a clanker. Well, there you go. There you go. It's not a clanker. It's not a clanker. Deadeye's Lock with a $10 banger over on Rumble for Psylocke. First vote immediately. Thank you, Deadeye's Lock. I appreciate that. Grungehead says, damn, this is a tough one. John D says, oh, fuck yeah, X-Men represent. Let's find out, man. I don't know. We'll see. Because you guys get all comfortable and then get felted. Raza with a 5 for Psylocke. Still coping, but hot. I appreciate that, Raza. Thank you so much. That is 15 for Psylocke so far. 0 votes for A2 right now. Let's see how this goes, boys. Let's see how this goes. It could go either way. We will find out. A lot of people are saying A2 in the chat. I don't know about that. Seems like Rumble is aiming towards Psylocke. DJ Kotick for $1 says, Life is Strange sequel when? Not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm sorry. You guys lost the 2 bets. That was it. We're tied. There's no reason for me to ruin the tie right now by potentially losing. So it's not happening, sir. Damn, it seems like people really like my video on journalists today. Interesting. Interesting. We got Demon Carol with a 5 for Psylocke. Let's be fair. She uses the clanker every night before bed. She probably does. It doesn't mean she herself is a clanker, though. See, that's the difference. People are complaining because we have clankers that are apparently Waifu Battle champion too much. Frost Puma with a $50 says Psylocke. Well, not $50, but still 50. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. No votes for A2. All the people in the chat saying A2, and yet nobody's voting for her. Will she be banned today? I don't know. We'll find out. We shall find out, boys. There's usually a comeback, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Clanker wives matter, according to Saint Adjacent. I suppose. This trend sounds familiar, sus. It is a little bit sus, but people keep falling for it. You know? Raza says, has anyone seen Dr. Spike? Sonya, ban him quick. That's crazy. Sonya, do not listen to Raza. Do not listen to Raza. That's crazy, man. She's trying to ban Dr. Spike. Holy shit. Dr. Spike, if you're in here, that's crazy, bro. Sonya says she would never. There you go. There you go. All right, boys, listen. Psylocke's coming off screen. Right now, she's ahead, but she's not ahead by much. And it's only because A2 has no votes. So maybe we could change people's minds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring out the Waifu Battle champion, who is none other than A2. Let's start the clock and let's see who is going to win. Is it going to be A2 or is it going to be Psylocke? Let me know. Ron DFK says, tell him Hinata is here. Yeah. If I told him Hinata was here, if he heard Hinata was here, he'd be going crazy. We would be at tier 2 like 2 hours ago. Gray Soul dropping a 5 for Psylocke. I mean, look at my logo. Of course I'm going for the X. Look at this guy, man. Big X-Men fan. Look at him. Look at him. Shout out to Gray Soul. I appreciate that. You're making the spread go further and further. Further and further. Full Metal says, damn, why not both? Because you can't have both. This is the Waifu Battle. You can only have one. People are going to be fine. They're going to be so hard if their waifu doesn't make it. But again, we're going to be running those battles throughout the entire stream so that people get a chance to vote all throughout the stream. Dark Knight with a 2 says, here's a 2 for A2. All right, there you go. That's something. I guess. That's something. Raza says she is watching YouTube. She's scared of YouTube. She doesn't want to cope again. YouTube made her cope last time. That conversion is 83 cents. We have 83 cents for A2. Whoa, Just the Ford with a 989 for A2. Not only catching her up, but saving her from the ban. Shout out to Just the Ford, man. Closing the gap a little bit. You're about halfway there to where Psylocke is at. Maybe a little bit less. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Shout out to you, my man. Nice save. Nice save. Deadeye's Lock says, I'm plotting, though. Oh, man. A2 saved. Yes, she is saved. She is saved. Again, Raza says she is watching you guys. She's watching you guys. You got to put the name first, by the way, Dark Knight, in order for it to count, please. Otherwise, it won't count. Sanguine with a 2 for A2. Thank you, Sanguine. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to you, my guy. Oh, shit. That's it. You X-Men fans are in trouble, boys. You X-Men fans are in trouble, boys. Full Metal 921 with a $20 banger for A2, making it damn near even. It's damn near even now, boys. Oh, shit. Now it gets interesting. I'm going to heart that one because that's a plot twist. That's a plot twist. We'll see how this goes, boys. Mass Hysteria says femboy waifu when? Well, you're going to have to watch another waifu battle for that, I suppose. The Dark Knight with a 2A2. My ass is drunk. Sorry, Sonya. I like how he apologizes to Sonya, not me. To be fair, she is counting, so. Randall with a 5 for A2. Oh, shit. A2 is now probably ahead. A2 is probably ahead, boys. Damn, what a twist. What a twist. Listen, stop lagging. Stop lagging. You only got one shot at this. Stop feeling comfortable. Literally anybody's game. $5 can change it. $10 can change it. Who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Waifu Battle belt is mine!
Let's go over the last couple of super chats that counted. We got Just the Ford with a 4.99 says A2 Diana's bomb. Sus. Raza with a 10 for Psylocke over on YouTube. Thank you, Raza. Alucard with a 5 for Psylocke. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Randall with a 5 for A2 again. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock with a 5 for Psylocke over on Rumble. Thank you. I appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock with a 2 for Psylocke. And then Crash Collins with a 10 for Psylocke over on Rumble. Mod, Sonia, count it up, and let's see what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. Feed the ducks. Feed the ducks. Everybody say RIP to Tier 2, boys. On a Friday, a beautiful Friday, but you know what? It's okay. Friday's a beautiful thing regardless anyway. Panthera, you fucked up. Hey, Panthera, I just saw Panthera do a $5 super chat for Psylocke over on the gaming channel. What are you doing? Panthera. It's not the right channel, man. It's not the right channel, man. Oh my God. No, man. That is actually hilarious. I think we might finally see the end for A2. We might finally see the end for A2. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I'm putting the belt on Psylocke just in case. I think she might have gotten this one. A2 had a good run. She did have a good run. She did. She did have a pretty good run. It's got to be close. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's got to be close, man. If Sonia's taking her time with the numbers, it's got to be close, boys. It's got to be close, boys. She's still counting, so let me keep playing the Feed the Ducks. Let me keep playing Feed the Ducks. Hey, yo, this is not the quartering stream. What are you talking about? Relax. 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 What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro, Demon Carol, Jesus. Yo, wait, what's going on? What's with this membership train? What's with this membership train? Hold on. Turn off the music. Demon Carol just dropped a 5 membership banger. Shout out to Demon Carol, starting what seems like a last-minute membership train. Holy shit, I appreciate that, man. Getting us a tier 2 at the very last second. And then our cuz doubled it up with a 10 membership banger right at the end. God. Shout out to our cuz, man. I appreciate that. Legendary, brother. And then both John D and BioT Wolf dropped memberships right after that, man. Shout out to BioT Wolf, the legend, John D, the legend. Thank you guys for the memberships. I appreciate that very much. Getting us a tier 2, helping us out any way you can. Thank you for that, man. Let's see. Sonia dropped the numbers. Where are we at? Where's Sonia's numbers? Right here. Here we go. We got A2 at $44.86 versus Psylocke at $56.42, which means the winner and the new Waifu Battle champion is none other than the one and the only Psylocke, ladies and gentlemen. And no, we're not doing a third membership train song, Dark Knight. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go. Let the coping and seething commence.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
And that's going to be it for the Waifu Battle, ladies and gentlemen. Psylocke is going to go backstage, where she will face off against another waifu, Hypnocast, next Friday. Actually, Psylocke is going to be champion for a while because the actual Waifu Battle is only going to be defended on Fridays while the tournament is going on. Enjoy, Psylocke. Enjoy. Starting Sunday is the One Piece Waifu Battle Tournament. Do not miss it. If you want your favorite One Piece waifu to be the winner, you're not going to want to miss it because the challenge is going to be the entire stream all throughout all the streams. So we're going to be quite busy, boys. We're going to be quite busy. All right, man. Listen, thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. I'm going to double check for gifted games really quick because I think we might have got one. Let me see. We did. Hold on. We got MLW gifting a game. Didn't say anything, but gifted Scritchy Scratchy. A super satisfying scratch card incremental game. Buy stacks of scratch offs. Oh my god, I'm like a like a bodega addict. Where they show up in stores and they start buying all these fucking scratch offs. Like today's the day I'm getting rich. Today's the day. Thank you, MLW. I appreciate that. Wait, what's this? Scrap Gamer, get ready to go down the arcade racer rabbit hole. He gifted Flat Out 2. Holy shit. Holy shit. Shout out to Scrap Gamer. Thank you for that, man. Experience the drive of your life as you throw yourself around and off the track, causing fences to shatter, tire walls to explode, water tanks and barrels fly across the track into other cars. That sounds awesome, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Scrap Gamer. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you. All right, boys. We're going to rate ourselves now over on the game stream. If you guys are not in the game stream right now, here is the link for it. I'm putting it in both chats right now. I appreciate it. If you guys want to hang out, play some Mouse PI for hire. We're going to rate ourselves there. If you're not going to check that out, then guys, check out my videos that I've been releasing over the last few days. They've been doing great. You guys have been supporting them tremendously. I appreciate it. If you haven't seen today's video, go watch it. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, go watch it. Otherwise, I'll see every single one of you tomorrow on SNH at 8 p.m. Eastern or tonight on the gaming stream regardless. But other than that, guys, shout out to Sonya for doing what she does every single day. And I will see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! Even though we fucking know, 'cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.